everyone, I'm Ace Cosplay and welcome to the second of the reviews in the Shepperton bundle that I've got. Full disclosure, as always, my costume group is teaming up with Shepperton Design Studios, so at a discount we bought a bunch of their stuff to exhibit at exhibitions and any future events that we go to. So I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this, which is their E-11 blaster. This is the E-11 Blaster Collector's Edition that comes with a display stand, and this is £194.98. So let's take a look at this gun a little bit closely and see what we've got. So it comes in a very nice little box. And if we open it up, on the back you've got a little certificate of authenticity which you get with all Shepperton products. But in here, this is the nice stuff. So you got the little catalogue. This is one that I've flicked through before when I did my unboxing of the battle spec armor. It shows you all the stuff that they do in there. Display cases, bit of the history. Got a business card in here as well, which is actually quite a nice one. The helmet's quite shiny. But this is the bit we're interested in. So this is the E-11. This is the E-11. This one has been cast from an old submachine gun, which is what the E-11 blasters were based off of. So you can see there's a little bit of imperfections in the casting here, but nothing too bad. Under here there's a little bit of details of what would be printed on the actual gun, but they're not very clear. Again, there's a few imperfections. The rails on the front are really nice. You've got a decent stock barrel. Got the little sensor bits on here, which my blaster that I used to shoot with, which is my Doopy-Doos one, doesn't have. You got what would be the ammo counter on the back, but the sun is... oh, the sun, I cannot see. Ah, there we go. So what would be the ammo counter on the back here, but that number is actually the serial number of the blaster, which is a nice little touch. And the sticker that is on the back of the barrel as well. It's actually got what feels like a little bit of clear plastic or glass in there as well, just to give it a bit of a shine, not make it look as much like a sticker. You can see it from this side. It's got all the little details on the handle. Where the spring is, that is what seems to be just a piece of vacuum formed plastic in the barrel here to give the illusion that there's a metal spring in there. But overall, I quite like that. Now you see, oh, something's missing, but here it is. It's the little sort of ammunition bit, sort of cut down piece of a banana mag. And it actually is removable, so you can just squeeze it in like that and take it out if you need it, or I don't know why you'd really take it out, but the option's there if you wanted to. Yeah, and there's a couple of little imperfections on there as well, but there is one thing that I was really surprised about when I took it out of the box. This is so light. It is ridiculously light, given the level of detail that's on here. And again, I'm comparing it to my Doopy-Doos one, considering that this is a cast blaster. My Doopy-Doos one is also resin cast. This is so much lighter in comparison. So this would be something that would be definitely with a lot of prop bans going on at the moment at Comic-Con. They don't let you in with anything too heavy. This would probably be a lot better at getting through that, because it's like it's so lightweight. It's really nice. With different makers of the E-11 blasters as well, you are gonna get stuff that does have imperfections on casts. My Doopy-Doos one has some minor ones. This has got a little bit more on it, but you know, it doesn't really bother me, considering that, you know, my Stormtrooper is gonna be a weather trooper as well, so the gun's not gonna be in the best condition. But this is like, oh, it's just so nice and lightweight. Could replace my Hasbro one that I just use at the moment, just to ease up on my shoulder joints a bit, but this is really nice. So for a bit extra, you do also have the display stand. So if I just dig that out, you got this sort of metal rod that acts as like sort of the base of it, which says E-11 blaster, the serial number of your blaster. This piece, the cut bit of acrylic, clear acrylic, should just slot in the bottom one here. Another piece of sort of clear cut acrylic, just slide it in on this side, and there's a little tiny hole just in the top here that should line up with this, and you got a little piece of a copper strip, a little piece of copper something. And if I just get it out of the bag, you can get it in there, in the hole. There's one thing that you do have to be careful with, as it is a little bit wobbly. At the bottom of the blaster, you've got a little hole in the bottom of your handle. So if I can just find the hole, there we go. It sits in there. And that balances on there. So that's a really simple little blaster display piece, but that does look pretty nice. Now if you want to spend a bit more, you can, and you can get the vacuum form base and an acrylic sort of case to go with it as well. You just got to be really careful when taking it off that you don't knock the blaster over, as it's a little bit of a squeeze to get it in there. But these acrylic cases do come with Shepperton Design Studios engraved on one side. I do keep it towards the back because I do like to just show off what is in the case. But it's a bit problematic when you're filming because obviously I've given it a nice polish, and that just reflects all the light straight back at the camera. So it's harder to see what's inside, but to the eye it does look quite nice. And as I said, getting the acrylic cases for these is mainly just to make them look a bit better and protect them when they're being exhibited at events. There you go, that's the collector's edition of the Shepperton E-11 blaster. I would definitely recommend it on the level of detail and the weight that this blaster is. This will be a really good one for trooping. If the imperfections do bother you, it's something that if you get, you could just put a little bit of work into and use some filler and some sandpaper just to go over it, maybe give it a little bit of an extra paint. So blasters are a thing that, depending where you get them from, they really do vary in price and can vary in quality. I do remember the first E11 blaster I got was really horrible. The castings were awful, the detail on it was really bad, and it was on sale for less than this is, but not a huge amount less, and it was really heavy and just wasn't a very good one. So as I say, always do research on where you want to buy your stuff from, but I would recommend this just given on the level of detail, and that it's not gonna kill your shoulders when you're trooping, because it may not seem like too much of a thing just having to carry a little gun around all day, but trust me, after a long day of trooping, you want your blaster to be as light as possible. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little look at the E11 blaster, and as always, I will see you in the next video. May the force be with you.